welcome to Spiritual Psychics TV. My name's Indigo Creative Clairvoyant, otherwise known as Indigo Starseed, and I'm your host for a short while. So first of all, I'd like to say Merry Christmas. Obviously, I'm dressed in this wonderful festive gear. It's my favourite dress, so I've got to say that. But this will be my last broadcast for 2020. So I'd like to say, before I even begin any of my work and any of the guidance from Spirit, just a huge thank you. Thank you for supporting SPTV, myself, Indigo, and all the other readers. And just know that all the love that you share around, all the people that you invite, and all those people we get to support, it really does touch the spirit. So it's really, really important that we all support each other, because even though I'm all dressed up and feeling all happy and festive, I've stolen my daughter's Christmas tree. She's a bit upset about that, but we'll get over that in a bit. It's a case of some people find this time really difficult. They're missing their loved ones, or they're just feeling quite lonely, or that maybe the year hasn't panned out the way they wanted it to. So let's all unite, let's all support each other in this wonderful celebration, but also for some trying time. So I've got a lovely show for you today. It's going to be festive themed. Those of you who fancy doing a little bit of a guided meditation journey with me, I've got something quite special to bring to your door. But I'd love to say hello to some people who have joined, if that's possible. Where are you tuning in from? Hi, Christine Davis. I like your little wreath there. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm a bit soppy about Christmas because I love decoration and glitter. So for me, it's lovely. Hi, Maxine Weirs. Lovely to see you here. I'm not sure I've met you before. Nice to meet you. Hi, Mulk. Oh, how sweet of you to join me here. Thank you so much. And do make sure, those of you who have joined for the first time, you please like and follow Spiritual Psychics TV. I've also got my own page, Indigo Creative Clairvoyant, on here on YouTube as well. Hi, Sally Worker. Lovely to have you here. And hello to Richard. Isn't that nice? So Richard's our Mr. Producer, and I'd like to thank him as well, because he's worked tirelessly and just been a great friend as well as everything else. So hello, Laura Young. Nice to see you here. Look like you're ready to go and party there. Cheryl Bendrak. Maybe one day you'll teach me. Yak, maybe. I know, I speak to Cheryl all the time, and I've just realised I can't say your surname. Okay, hello, Mary Dixie. If anyone's wondering what my surname is, it's Pacman. So it's quite easy to remember. You just think of that little yellow gobbly thing. You're a newbie. Well, you're very welcome. Very welcome. I'm not a newbie. I've been here for quite a long time now. I think next year it'll be a year's anniversary. Hi, Stacey. Lovely to see you. We'll have to do an anniversary special. I'll do wax readings on my anniversary special. Hello, Cheryl, again, nearly. How many times can I say the wrong name? Well, there's someone on, who is it? Is it on this one or on another one? There's a broadcast where I always get their name wrong every time. And I've known them for years. Sometimes I think Spirit just knows something I don't know. Thank you for being here. All right. So I hope you're all keeping well. It's been quite a dull day where I am, but little yellow globly thing, love that. When I got married, my staff, because we had a really good relationship. I was the manager of a shop. My staff made me a Mr. and Mrs. Pacman card with the characters, with one with a veil and one wearing a man's suit. It was hilarious. It made me laugh. So I don't mind that reference. It's not spelt in that way, but I don't use it within my spiritual work anyway. But I just thought I'd say that because it's quite funny. You look so adorable. I feel quite adorable. I do like my dress. It's a favourite of mine. I wear it most Christmas days, actually. Starting to show. I think I need to get a bit of vanish on it. I've got quite a lot of red lipstick on it. Hi, Lisa, and thank you for your generosity earlier. I appreciate it. Hello, cup of tea with $3 worth of sugar. Oh, that's your name. I prefer a cup of tea. I just prefer a cup of tea, actually. I don't do the sugar. I'm sweet enough, hey? No, someone actually said to me, I used to be a carer, and someone said to me, why do you need sugar? And I said, I don't know. And they said, you don't need sugar. And I just stopped instantly. So sometimes you just need those magic words reminding you you can do these things. Pouring down most of the day here in Surrey. Yeah, I think it's been raining most places in the country. Lots of people have been commenting with little rain emojis. So thank you for being here. We'll move on, and anyone who wants to say hello, please do, and we will address it shortly after. So I'd like to take you on a little guided meditation. It's very much for fun. Everything we do here is entertainment. It needs to be legally, but we do believe in what we do. So it's up to you to make your own decision. And that will be with my meditation also. So if you can close your eyes and very gently go into that quiet space. It's not going to be a long meditation. We'll see what you can find within it. So I'd like you to imagine that as you're sitting with your feet on the floor, preferably, be comfortable. I'd like you to imagine you have roots coming down from the base of your feet down deep into the soil or deep into the ground or through the concrete, whatever it is below you. These roots are going deep, 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 deep down into the earth. And they're going in a motion that's comfortable for you. Some will want them to run faster, someone will want them to run slower. As these roots go down into the earth, they go further and further and further into the earth. They meet the most amazing magical stone. This most amazing magical stone is moonstone, and it reflects every colour and also is white. Quite a contrast, we feel. But your roots are to wrap around this beautiful moonstone. Doesn't matter the size, it can be enormous, it can be small. It's about the energy, the magic it brings with it. So I'd like you to take the energy from the moonstone, the rainbow of colours and the white, this purity of white, purity of childhood. I'd like you to take this back up into your body and just flood your entire body from your feet to your tips of your fingers, to your neck and your head, your hips and your legs, just all the way through your body. Flood it with this beautiful rainbow light. And when you're ready, I'd like you to take 3 deep breaths. 1 deep breath is to bring yourself back to your spiritual self. So to bring your attention and your intention down to your solar plexus, the center of you, the center of your spiritual being. The second deep breath, which you can let out with a big sigh, is to let go of anything that's upset you. Anything you feel you've done to upset another, any disharmony whatsoever. So anything that you feel that you shouldn't have done, or you've got to do later, or you didn't get round to doing, just let go of it. Be in the present moment, be here and be now. The third deep breath is just to bring yourself, your attention and intention back to your solar plexus, to the center of your being, just above your belly button. And I'd like you to, with your eyes closed and relaxed, take you on a journey. So with this journey, we start in a meadow. And in this meadow, the sun is out and it's lovely and gently cut, like just that kind of heat that's comfortable. It's not sweaty, it's not too cold. It's a really lovely day. The flowers are all open and they're just looking so glorious. And as you walk through this meadow, which you're going to start stepping away from, the breeze is going through your hair and just giving you that feeling of freedom, of everything is okay, not a care in the world. And as you think about that word care, you see some dandelion clock seeds just blowing off in the distance. That's anything you still brought with you. It's just gone. We're here, we're now, we're enjoying this moment. So as you keep walking, you come across an area where there's obviously been a fire and someone has settled for the night. Now the fire is slowly going out, but you can still see some little flames sparkling and you can see little patterns in the fire if you look deep enough. But we're going to leave this fire. We're going to let it burn out of its own accord. This place is a place of magic. There is no need to be concerned. Let it do its own thing. So walk on from the fire, and then you come to a little brook. This little brook has a little stream, but it also has the most tiny little waterfall coming down just before it. And this tiny little waterfall is just so calming and soothing. And from this waterfall, you see little sparks of light, knowing that there's a fairy folk afield. You just see these little sparks. You don't quite know what they are, but you know it's something magical. You just accept it. There's no need to analyze. There's no need to think into it. And you just decide, I'm going to kick my shoes off and walk on through that brook. Feel that cleansing, that soothing, that washing away anything that does you no good, that serves you no purpose. And then I'd like you to walk to the other side. So we're going to keep going down a path now. And as we keep going down the path, we come to a wood. And in the wood, there's all creatures that you can hear in the wood. You might hear an owl, or you might hear the fox. You might hear the badger or a squirrel. You can smell that lovely, just slightly damp, wet leaves on the floor that's around you. And you know that you're feeling really connected to Mother Gaia. You're feeling really connected to the earth. And as you walk through this wood, you come out to the other side. On the other side, there is a big wooden door. I'd like you to walk up to that wooden door, and I'd like you to slowly and gently, with no fear, knock 3 times. Knock once, knock twice, knock 3 times. The door opens by itself and you are greeted by a guide. This guide you may recognize or not recognize, it does not matter. They are here for the purpose of taking you where we are going. So the guide takes your hand and leads you down a path. And as you go down this path, you notice that there's a little cottage. And this little cottage has smoke coming out the top, and it has snow around it. It's a lovely little old-fashioned cottage. As you walk closer and closer, you see on the door, there's a sign saying Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Your guide is going to take you to the door. You knock on the door and enter. Sitting inside this lovely house is someone who's smiling and beaming with so much joy to see you. It may be someone you recognize, or it may be Santa Claus himself. I'd like to leave you here for just one moment to feel the energy, to sense the sensations. If it is a loved one, give them a cuddle. If it is a loved one, tell them you love them. If it is Santa Claus, maybe say thank you for all the children's joy that Santa Claus brings. I'm going to leave you here for one moment and I will bring you back. So it's time to bid farewell now. Say what it is you need to say. Give the gesture you need to give. I'm going to turn back to the front door. The energy around you is slowly changing, and the guide is waiting there to take you back. He takes your hand, or she takes your hand, or it takes your hand. The guide does not need to be recognized. And the guide walks you back to the wooden door. The wooden door or the gateway is open, so you just walk straight through. But don't forget to thank your guide, for gratitude is very important. They should be with you whenever you need them. You don't need to have any concern of letting them go. And when you get through the doorway or the gateway, you come back to the woods. Everything is quiet within the woods now. And you just slowly and gently walk on through. You come up to this little brook. The sparks have disappeared and everything's just calm and settled. And then you keep on walking to the area where the little fire was. It's gone now. All there is a warmth in the air from where it once was. As you keep walking, you end up back in the meadow. The flowers have now closed. The sunlight is going down, and it's time to return. So very gently, slowly and calmly, starting by wiggling your fingers and toes, open your eyes and join us back in the room. Please do share your experiences. I'm very excited to find out. Thank you. Yay! Oh no! Oh dear. Good. Yeah, yeah. Mr. Producer's just saying we're being very looked after by YouTube, so please don't fret. No, you have to do it yourself on the other one, don't you? Yeah. And it's probably because I'm wearing, wearing red. They get excited by it, don't they? Ooh, someone's wearing red. Ooh, exciting. Hello, Veronica. Hello. I'm so sorry. I said hello in my mind, not externally. Thank you so much for all you do for Spirit. I need to speak to you as well, actually, Veronica. I want to give you a free pass in my group to publicise your things. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Thank you. Feeling really peaceful and calm. Wonderful. Wonderful. So I did this meditation or a variation because I didn't write it down, so I have to go within my mind with my psychic development group that I had in my local town. And someone had their grandfather, someone else had their father who used to dress up as Father Christmas. Some other people met Father Christmas himself, and I got as far as the woods, and then you've got to allow it, Stacey. You're sorry, got disturbed, and that water in the brook was freezing, made my toes tingle. Just go back into it, as long as you're just accepting what you experience. So I've done a past life regression, and I was burnt as a witch. actually Spirit made the flames blue and cold, but it still was a bit harrowing. So it's about experiencing it and just allowing it, and not feeding into the concern of it, I suppose. But if you got disturbed, it will be on replay. You can do it again another time. I might do it afterwards, actually. It's quite funny listening to my own voice, but I do quite fancy going to see who's there. That was lovely, Indigo. I saw a beautiful rainbow and the sky were purple too. Well, purple's very much connected to mediumship. Now, I know Cheryl's journey is heading towards mediumship. And I think the purple mist is coming in quite regularly for you. So even though it might seem a bit frivolous that we're working with Father Christmas, know that Spirit will use any opportunity they can to teach you. I'm just going to put my fan on because as much as I love this outfit, it's incredibly hot. Oh, my fan's not working. This is not great. Why are you not working? Hang on. Nope, it's not working. That's very strange. Meditation was peaceful. So did anyone meet anyone in the meditation that they can recognise? Oh, that's my plug. Plug's gone. Okay. I like that picture of you, Molk. You look very happy, very healthy and happy. Keep with it. Keep with it. I know. No. I saw a rainbow and a white horse. Oh, that's lovely, Christine. So I met someone who was cremated this Saturday. He came to say goodbye and gave me a hug. Very emotional. Oh my gosh, Joanne. You've just given me the most amazing spirit feeling. I've just gone shuddering from head to toe. That's absolutely amazing. I really hope it gave you reassurance. I really hope it brought you reassurance. Very, very special. Please, please, though, if you need aftercare, just speak to me or Mr. Producer, because that could be quite a shift for you, okay? Lots of love there. Sorry for the sad news. So just see if got anyone else. My children were fighting and I lost the flow. Oh, you're all cool. You can do it another time, can't you? It's difficult with children around you, actually. I find doing anything spiritual with children around me quite difficult. I will do it another time as my left thigh started to spasm as soon as I stopped, it stopped. Oh, bless you. Bless you. It's probably your concentration. You needed to concentrate on just being comfortable, okay? Another time, Mary, there's always another time. And thank you for your support for SPTV, because I know you're always here. So on that note, guys, if you'd like to become a patron, you can contact us. We'll have an information at the bottom of the screen. If not, it's already there. And it's as little as starting from £1 a month, or even just under £1 a month. And it really supports this channel to be free. Myself and all the readers, all the workers, all the healers, all the storytellers, all the mediums, all the people on here work completely for free for the people not profit in this situation. Of course, you can book private sittings with us, and that can be arranged. Those of you who have VIP status, I got lost then, with your patron will also get discount on some of the readers, so just bear that in mind. What else was I going to say? And if you wouldn't mind inviting some beloveds, that would be incredibly lovely of you. So thank you. Truly beautiful. I'm very glad you enjoyed it, and you can go back anytime. It will be on YouTube. And I'm glad I did it. I was umming and ahhing. I didn't know whether you guys would be entertained enough, I suppose. I don't quite know. But Spirit kept giving me the nod. They kept saying, get them to Santa, get them to Santa. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. So on the suggestion of someone last week, I've got my little Santa handbag, which if my daughter comes in about 2 minutes, she'll go, Mum, that's mine, get off it. So shh, because I nick all her stuff. She's nicked my Christmas skirt though. Well, my mum gave it to us because she didn't want it anymore. It's from like, it had body stuff in it or something. It's incredible. I love it. But I love this stuff. I love this stuff. It's all silly, but oh, I've just knocked my, sorry, not my screen. Yes, she has my Christmas skirt though, which I haven't seen since it came out of the Christmas box, because she decided, oh, mummy's skirt fits me. So there you go. It's gone. So it's all fair, isn't it? It's all fair and lovable. So if we can go through some comments, because I'm going to do some Christmas readings and we'll see what Spirit's got to say. Yeah. No, it's all right. I'll read for the second lady that you mentioned, Laura, to start with. I'm going to read for someone else as well. Oh, Laura Young. Oh, I've forgotten that was your picture. Hello, darling. Hello. So I am going to use my current Christmas cards. I haven't got a clue what they got on them, but we'll see what we can see within them. Okay. So from all of us, Christmas tidings. Well, there's a big church on the front of this. So I do feel that there's going to be quite a gathering. Now, I know that we're not meant to have big gatherings, but I feel that you condensed it to a reasonable gathering. But I really want to say that for you, Christmas is a very, I don't know whether it's holy or spiritual, because I feel that they're almost on the same thing, but just two different words. But I want to say to you that there's been something you've been thinking about doing, Laura, and I do feel it's around beautician or some kind of well-being product or well-being service that you've been thinking about doing. It may even be nails, because that's what they're drawing me to now, because unfortunately my nails have all chipped, which is incredibly sad. But you can see I've got, sorry, I'm not meaning to swear, I've gone the other way around. Ooh. I don't know whether you can see it, it might not show, but I got snowflakes on my nails and they're bringing the snowflakes in on the picture. So I just feel there's something that you're really good at, Laura, that you kind of like quite keep thinking, but that's something I do at home. It's not something I do for anyone else. I just do it for myself. Spirit giving you the nod, Laura, that 2021, you need to start doing this for others as well. And I feel this is something to do with a package. So it's to do with a pick-me-up package. That's what I want to bring for you. And I want to bring for you the idea of maybe a prayer or a mantra or an affirmation with a pamper or with a something to make you feel better. It may even be bath salts. I'm not quite certain. They're not really clearly telling me. They are telling me you love the glimmer and the glitter of Christmas, because I'm very much seeing that. And I do feel, I've got to ask you, Laura, are you married? Can you let me know, please? Because I've got to be a little bit mindful about how I interpret things and I don't want to misinterpret it for you. Can you let me know, sweetheart? Because I know the gentleman in your picture is very, very devoted to you. And I don't know whether you question that sometime, but they're telling me you're the one for him. You're the only one for him. And that's important to remember, because I think you can have a little bit of a, but he thinks of other people or he wants to be with someone else. They want to build up that self-esteem of yours, sweetheart, okay? So this is from a lady in Scotland. So it's connection to Scotland. And it says, may the season most precious gifts of hope, peace, faith and love. Oh, you're on maternity. Okay. Christening, eh? You are married. Well, I just want to say, Laura, that I hope that made some sense and I hope you took it well, because it's like sometimes you don't feel quite the woman you were when you met your partner. It may be to do with maternity. If you're pregnant, it makes you feel a bit different, and I can feel you're feeling quite heavy and quite stiff. So just make sure that you're still moving around and just check in with your exercises to keep yourself in a comfortable place, because I feel that sometimes you can get a bit stiff hips and stiff legs, okay? But they're just saying fills your heart with a special time throughout this year and the coming year. So Merry Christmas. So bright blessings, wonderful things are going to happen next year. I feel that you just can't wait for it to 2021. I got married in 2009, but June. So it like 10 years and a little bit. But congratulations, July 2019. July 2019, I renewed my vows. So I did it at a funny time because my sister was over from Australia. But yes, your marriage is very secure. He loves you so much. And I cannot say this stronger. Fantastic. Thank you. I do feel 2021, you're going to think about moving. I think this is a decision you need to make yourself. I can't just pick you up and sort of move you around, but I do feel that it's going to feel like the house is a little, or the flat, or wherever it is you live, is a little bit small, and you're just going to want a little bit more space. So I feel that's coming in next year. But go with the flow. And is there someone that you recognise called Ruby? Can you let me know, Laura, please? That would be really helpful, because they're bringing me to these gems on here, but they're bringing in the word ruby. So I just wonder whether that would make sense for you. Okay. All right. This hips and legs have been a big issue. Baby's coming, C-section 5th of January, perfect start to 2021. Oh, isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? 5th of January, if you have a little look, to some people in the world, that's their very, very special day. So it's a very lucky, very great day to be having a child come into this world. I do know it's taken you a length of time, because they're drawing me to this long line of queue of people with children. It just feels like you're the last person to have a child, or a last person to have this situation that you're actually in occur. Because you don't have any other children, do you, Laura? Is that right? We have 2-bedroom and house and need 3 bedrooms. Keep the word Ruby in mind. Keep the word Ruby in mind, okay? If it doesn't make sense now, it will do at some point. They may be just giving you a nod for something you can connect with in the future. So we have 2-bedroom house and need 3 bedrooms, not sure about it. Is this your first child, darling, Laura? Can you let me know, please, darling? That would be great. And I just want to say to you that you've worked so, so hard. And I just want to say to you, don't rush back into work. There's part of you that's feeling like your maternity is going to be too long. Find something you can do while you're on maternity to entertain yourself, other than the baby, which we'll do. Okay, so it's the first one in a long time. Okay, that's what I was saying. I was just saying it's been quite a long time. 5 years, bless you, darling, bless you. But I just want to say that they're celebrating. So I feel the church might be bringing in the christening idea, but they're just celebrating. And I just want to say this bright light is coming in, just this warmth, this really wonderful experience. Please don't be frightened. Try and work maybe with some meditation just to calm your nerves, because any anxiety you feel will be felt by your baby, and your baby needs to come in this world feeling love and warmth and welcome. Okay, lots of love there, Laura. Thank you very much for working with me. Thank you. Ruby is the gemstone for July, if I remember correctly also. I think it might be January as well, because I think it might be Capricorn. Because Garnet's Capricorn, and I think sometimes they say Ruby to upsell. I used to work in jewellery, so I know a little bit about it. But I think it's the name Ruby. Oh, hello, Ruth. Oh, you got a new photo. Big smile. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I would like to read for Veronica if she's here, because I feel Veronica does so much for others, and I do watch and I do look. So thank you so much. Hello, Jessica, lovely to see you. Hi, Jin and Mo. You're all trying to make a joke out of me, aren't you? Give me names that are too difficult to say. Trisha C, thank you for being here. Hi, Veronica. I want to give you an owl. I want to give you an owl. That was amazing. Thank you, Laura. Well, do follow myself. I'm Indigo Creative Clairvoyant on Facebook. On here, the same, and also SPTV, please. That would be great. And then you can come back and see what I do in January. So you've got the owl here. You've got the barn owl. So, Veronica, there's definitely ancestors. I know, or I believe you're a medium yourself, but I feel that sometimes you allow others to step forward while you step back. But I feel 2021, there's going to be a need for you to step forward, darling. There's going to be a need for you to show the world your own communication of the spirit world, because there is someone very close to you that you already know of, because they're not going to give me anything for the future you wouldn't know of, that's really struggling with the loss of their parent. Okay, so I want to bring in this energy of working with your ancestors, fully trusting the ancestors. Now, the full moon, I don't know if anyone can look it up for me and see what date the full moon is, because I think we're on new moon, so I think it's a month today is the full moon. Is that right? If someone could have a look, that'd be amazing. And they're singing. Thank you, Stace. Bless you. You're amazing. You're amazing. I really appreciate it. The holly and the ivy is coming in, Veronica, and this is coming in as a childhood memory. It's coming in as a childhood memory, holding a Christingle with the candles, and all you wanted. Sorry, what was this? Tuesday, December the 29th is the next full moon at 10:28. So watch out for what's going to happen then, Veronica. But I just I just feel that there's going to be a real shift in energy. I feel that like things that have been bothering you, things you've been worried about, are going to reveal themselves to be okay. Okay. Yes, I'm a medium. Yes, happy for others to take the limelight. Well, it's nothing about limelight. It's about compassion and comforting. So maybe taking that out of your mind would help. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you what spirit telling me. So the holly and the ivy, sorry, we were going to the Christingle, and you're holding it in your hand, and it's got the sweets stuck out of it. December the 30th. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's near New Year's anyway. 29th in the States. Well, I didn't say which country, so yeah. That was my fault. I want to say with the Christingle that you were always excited about the sweets stuck on the sticks, but you couldn't give a hoot about the currants, because that's what they're telling me. And if it's not currants, it's the other thing that we stick on Christingles, because I just see that you wanted the dolly mixtures. I think that's the right ones with the multicolours. And they just want to take you back to that energy, Veronica, because it feels like you've got so much on your shoulders. I feel that going into 2021, it's time to delegate. It's time to ask someone to support your own work in your own work. So you support everyone else's work, but you don't get a huge amount of support yourself. So they want you to delegate. They want you to bring in a team, I would suggest, or a group of people to help you with what you're doing. Give yourself a little bit of time off, because the thing is, when we do spiritual things Monday to Sunday, we're always in that spiritual mind. It's really good for the mind, body and spirit to just come back to earth every now and then, just be, you know, doing earthly things and not have a whole, have a whole day out. So I want to bring that to your thoughts. So the post is here, and the post is getting clearer and clearer. So there's something you've been wanting to do, something you've been looking to do, and it's getting closer. It's getting nearer to what you want it to be. It may be to do a qualification. It may be opening your own business. It may be establishing a charity, because this is very strong in my mind right now. I want to say that the for you, traditional Christmas is important. And going back to that Christingle memory, they want you to let go of the I don't have and I haven't got the times, and they want you to simplify. They want you to go back to the time when you just wanted to sing The Holly and the Ivy and hold a candle stuck into an orange with cloves sticking into it and ribbon. Maybe you could do that, and maybe you could do some Christingles and hang them in your house just to scent your house and bring back that feeling. Because I feel with your senses, one of your strongest senses you have in every day is the sense of Claire Gustance, is it? No, it's, yeah, Claire Gustance. I think that's right. But anyway, clear smell. I feel that's the strongest. So the things that bring you back to those times will really calm you down, really calm you down. Now, the blue on the top is the communication. So I feel that spirit communication with you is very strong. I don't know whether they're communicating at you at awkward times at night, but know you have control of that. You just have to have firm boundaries, and that's something I want to bring in for you, Veronica, because I feel sometimes people are pushing your boundaries a little bit, so just reassess that. I'm going to move on in here, and it's this card is actually from my daughter's grandma and grandpa. So I feel that there's can I ask Veronica, are your mum and dad in spirit? Can I ask that? Is that okay? Or are they here? Are they here? The other thing they've literally just shown me is an advent. Is it a nativity, a little wooden nativity, or maybe a clay nativity, but it's very natural coloured, very simple, and it will get out every Christmas, and you would love bringing the pieces out. This is really, really fond memory link. You may even still have it, but they do say that one piece is chipped if you do still have it. So the message is they're on the earth plane. Okay, so the message is season's greetings with all our love and best wishes for Christmas and the New Year. One of our most favourite families, Mum and Dad. I really want to say to you, and it didn't matter because I wasn't linking to them in spirit, I just didn't know how I was relaying the information. I really want to say to you that you're feeling very disjointed from these people. You're feeling very kept away from these people. But just know that you can send out a thought. Just know that you can say a prayer. And I know you put your hands together and pray because they're showing me this. But the power of intention is getting to them. The power of your wishes of angels to walk with them is getting to them. And I feel this is very, very important to say. All right, so there's also a connection with August with you, Veronica. So there's something you should recognize with August. I'm just going to see whether I can. Okay. They're saying about being reunited in August. Okay, so I don't know whether this has happened or is happening, but that's what they're saying to me. This is an Ada Dorothy House Hospice Care. And I really want to say that it's saying about compassion and caring, and it's across the UK. And I really feel, Veronica, that I want to say huge thank you because I watch what you do, and I just think you're really such a wonderful ambassador for spirit and doing your ancestors proud, because there's a long line of people who are connected with spirituality and church. Thank you very much. Thank you for working with me, Veronica. Thank you for all you do. All right, thank you. And have a little sip of water because my throat's a little bit, yeah. Then they're coming to us for Christmas after not seeing them all year due to COVID. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Oh, Mum and Dad married in August. Oh, how lovely is that? I just brought that in. I'm very up for helping you, Veronica. I'm very up for, it's something I would like to do. So something in my mind. Thank you. So I did already start a page trying to gather mediums to work together for charity and do a massive, I want to do a really big medium drive, which I think we can do on YouTube. We can't do on Facebook. So I just need to figure out the logistics. And then I want to basically go for a world record. That's what I want to do. So, and hopefully raise some attention to some much needed charities. Kelly Keating, hello, darling. How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, Alison, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining. I see you've been doing psychic development. Well done, you. I hope you all have fun. I'm afraid weekends I can't do anything like that, but I hope you all have fun. Hi, Lisa. Oh, such a lovely, lovely lady. All right, next lady after Lisa, Stacey. Stacey. Okay. So Stacey has got stag. Stag. Okay. All right, I know exactly what this is about. So we've got all these lovely shimmery bits of silver around us, which are orbs, they're spirit energy. And Stacey, this is the two sides of you, okay? You have the stag in you that's the wise soul. You have the stag in you that can stand up and say, I'm Stacey, and this is what I believe. This is what I stand by. This is my thoughts, my feelings, and this is me. Then you have Stacey from the past, much like myself with the Amy from the past. Oh, stag is your nickname. In RL, what's RL? Don't know what RL is. You'll have to let me know. Real life maybe. See, I'm not a teenager. I can't do teen words. It took me ages to know what LOL meant. I was like, what are they talking about? I couldn't understand it. And BRB. It's like, what does BRB mean? Okay, so dear. So stag is the energy I've just explained, the wise, the crone. I'm not saying you're an old bag. I'm just saying you got the wisdom of the crone, okay? The deer is the fear that every now and then steps in. So both of us, I think, Stacey, come from a place of being quite misunderstood. We both come from a place where we've experienced things and people around us have dismissed it. And it's a case of every now and then you just slip back from this stag into this deer. Now, I don't feel there's any problem with this, but what you need to do, Stacey, is you need to look at your cycles, because it's something to do around the time of the month, or it's something to do around, a period of the month. And I don't mean period, I mean the timing scale. It could be the other one as well, but know when your heightened energy is and know when your low energy is. When your low energy is, Stacey, take a break. Even if it's 2 days off, no one's going to forget you. You're not forgettable, sweetheart. You're an incredible spirit worker. You're developing beautifully. But if you study every single day of your life, you will get nowhere quicker than if you studied every other, because you'll be chasing your tail because you'll be exhausted, okay? And that's really important. Totally agree with that. And at the slipping, yeah. Well, it happens to me too, but you just don't see it because I don't tend to really show it, okay? Yeah, I get more sensitive around that time of the month and more tired. So they're saying about that. They're saying about pulling back. They're also saying that you'd love to decorate with nature. So I don't know whether you've been making a wreath or thinking about making a wreath. Just go out there, see what you can find and tie it together with a bit of string. Get an old what are they called? Coat hanger, and break it open and make it into a loop and just tie things around it. It's so simple. I feel that you've been thinking about going into a class or a course or doing some kind of lesson. Do it from your own intuition, because you already have the knowledge you need. Now, I know there's someone in your life. I know there's someone in your spirit family who was in floristry, because they're bringing this in very much for me. And they're saying, I can help you, Stacey. But I don't feel that they would know you as Stacey. They would know you as a different name, because that didn't feel right when I said that. So maybe they called you Stay, or I'm not sure. Or Stace. I said Stacey. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The silver is saying about your intuition is heightened, especially coming into the evening to the morning. So you may find your high time of working with spirit is not the midday. Save the midday. I've been thinking about starting crystal making and doing mediumship 2 in the new year. Oh, mediumship 2, the qualification with Kirsty and Matt. Yes? Grandid Church Flowers. Okay. I didn't know what they did, but I could just see that they had the knowledge to put them together. Okay. I didn't say it was a florist, did I? I think I said they did floristry. I think I had that relayed right. Anyway, I'm only human. I'm relaying the information from the spirit world, so it does not matter. I feel it's really important, Stacey, to know that your ripple effect of what you're doing is knocking on. But there's lots of people out there that forget the magic word thank you. Okay, so don't feel that they're not grateful. They just don't express their gratitude. And part of that is to do with their own lifestyle, as in how they've been brought up. Part of that is also to do with they're in such a rush to get to the next thing. When people slow down, when people take their time, they are much more grateful people. Okay, that's important to say. So Christmas wishes with peace and joy, with much love. And these are from my friends up in Cambridgeshire, and they live in a pub that they own, a very old pub that they own. So there'll be a connection there as well, Stacey, with the family, either owning a very old building or owning a pub themselves. And yeah, connection with further up north. So there's something connecting there. My dad's mum used to call me Tracy, lol. I didn't know what it was. It just wasn't Stacey. So I just want to say that to you. And it's just saying every little helps. Okay. Sometimes, Stacey, you might not feel you do enough for other people. You do. And as things move on, absolutely do it, darling. As things move on in life, things will become more apparent to you. There is also a connection here to a loved one which passed over with heart disease, because they're just taking me to the British Heart Foundation logo, and they're just saying this is very important to you. Okay. Mum and stepdad used to run pubs for a living. There you go. Okay. Thank you, Cumbria and Scotland links. Thank you very much. So I hope you take that with spirit's love. Merry Christmas, sweetheart, and thank you for all you do. All right. Everyone enjoying the Christmas card readings? Ho, ho, ho. I'd love to say hello. I've also got my badge. I'll put my magic badge on for you. There you go. Da-da-da-da. I'm all flashing. So Santa Princess, and it's got a little robin. Hi, I'd love a reading. Hey, KJ, nice to have you here. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. B. Lovely to see you. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Pamela. It's all right, you can check it out afterwards, Pamela. Hi, Eileen. Thank you for all your support this year, Eileen, especially with my students. Really appreciate it. KJ Tinkle. I like that picture. I'm going to read for KJ Tinkle. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. So I like that picture, and we've got a really cute card for you. I don't know where this has come from. It's bad, isn't it? I should see the cards when I open them. All right. So we got to have a perfect Christmas. Someone has handmade this, KJ Tinkle. And I just want to say that if you haven't started making your own cards or greeting cards, that's definitely on the cards for you. Boom, boom. I've had so many puns lately. Will you stop it, guys? It's been bad. It's been really bad. I don't do that in my own life. If you ask my family, I don't really understand wit or puns, so it's not from me. But maybe you just need a bit of cheering up, my sweets. Cheering up. It does look, I'm going to go back from the card to your photo, because your photo looks like you're in despair and you're looking out to the universe. Maybe you don't feel like you fit in, but what I would say is, from someone who didn't feel like they fitted in for 26 or 28 years of their life, you've got to find your own tribe. Once you find your own tribe, then you fit in. because you need to find people with the same coloured aura, the same feeling, the same sensitivities. Okay. Saying have a perfect Christmas. So there's a cat for you that's coming into the reading here. And this cat has a lovely smile on its face. And I really feel that this cat is very missed. I feel there's a loneliness with you. So they're bringing in the energy of a pet if you chose to bring in a pet into your world. I think that's really important. Self-care, self-love is coming in with this pink, because I do feel there's been a lot of loss around you. And I just want to bring you a lot of hope. I want to bring you rose quartz to work on knowing your own self-love again. I feel that someone has let you down quite badly. Absolutely. I feel that someone's let you down quite badly, but know, and I quote this, my shaman teacher told me that friends for a reason, friends for a season, friends for a lifetime. There are so many very special people in my world that are no longer in it. For the moment, they might come back. Just let it be. Let the energy change. Because when the energy changes, whether it's a bereavement and they're transforming into spirit, which is difficult because we don't have physical person to anchor to. And even if you've fallen out with a friend, you can still write to them or message them or something. Just know that everything happens in a sequence. So it may well be that with that thing being, or that person being out of your life, that's making space for something to come in. Okay. Rose quartz came to me in my meditation too. Lovely. Thank you for confirming that. I really love this. I don't think you can see it on the screen, but it's like, oh yes, you can. It's like mother of pearl shell. So it's really giving me the feeling, KG, of spending time with water, spending time picking up shells, maybe making something from your childhood, because I feel that there's something you made with shells or bits of wood or something as a mobile. And I just feel reliving those moments where you don't have to spend money, you just find things and make something beautiful out of them will really help you uplift your spirits. So this is actually from my mother. So my mother might have made it. It's for my daughter. And it might well be that I hope they come back. Oh, bless you. It might well be that there's some difficulty with communication with your daughter right now, okay? Or your child right now. But I just feel that this is a time that they need to process what's been going on and allow the dust to settle. That's what they're saying, allow the dust to settle, okay? You have to live your own life. This is very important, but people don't have to like what you're doing and you don't have to like what they're doing, but you all have the right to make your own choices, okay? That's it for you, KG Tinkle. Thank you very much for being with me. It's a beautiful card, isn't it? I just didn't know who it was made by. It's made by my mother. Should know that, shouldn't I? Yeah, it's bingo, isn't it? That's the one. Wait a minute. Eileen. I keep calling her Elaine. I'm going to read for Eileen. I almost did it then. Thank you very much. So, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. I know, I try. My late best friend who works with me, it was one of her favourite songs, so it's kind of a bittersweet pill, that one, because every time I say it, it's like, ooh, yeah, yeah. She had the record. I think she went to see them live or something, but she loved the tunes. So, so we've got a big deer and a little deer. And we've got this robin that's just dropping off a Christmas present. So I know there's a gentleman in spirit. I know this gentleman's been presenting himself to you as a robin, and I know you have this connection. And I feel it's both in your mind's eye and in physical eye, because that's important to say. If you're only receiving it in your mind's eye, it's going to become physical, okay? But I just feel that your giving and your loving nature and the fact that you quietly support people, you don't shout from the rooftops, is really going to be rewarded next year, because I just feel that there's new gifts coming to you. Now, I'm not keen on the word gifts with abilities, because part of it is developing yourself and part of it's developing your connection with the spirit world. But I do feel that new things are coming for you in the new year. I feel that's really, really strong. I want to say to you, you're accepting the seasons better than you ever have. And I want to say to you about possibly doing some artwork, or getting some paints or some pencils or some pens out and just sitting and sketching, because I just feel there's some really interesting artwork coming in for you. Now, I'm pretty certain that you're a person who would say, I'm not an artist. But the thing is, it's not about you. If you're sitting with spirit and you're saying to them, please inspire me, you will come up with the most interesting, wonderful pieces. So just go with that if you choose to do so. I feel that you've got less anger in the world, less frustration, less resentment of things that are going wrong, and you're starting to live life much more in the positive mindset. And this is really helping you. I feel your water intake has got better, because they're telling me this, and they're just saying that you're walking a lot more, so that you're stepping out, and you're stepping out of your comfort zone on a more regular basis. Now, Eileen, is your doggy with you, darling, or is he in spirit? Can you let me know, please? Your little doggy in the picture. And they're bringing in an image of him grabbing the Christmas tree lights and tugging them off the tree. Like getting, he might have even got caught up in it, but he's just, something's going on with your doggy, and he or she, I'm saying he, but it's just because it looks like a he to me, but drag the lights off the tree. And I feel this is a lovely memory link for you. It's quite, again, a bittersweet, because it's funny, but it's also caused a lot of trouble. Okay, right. Now, I know somewhere in your home you have Footprints in the Sand, the poem, or you have it within a book. Read this when you need comfort, that the spirit world are very close, okay? And it's saying about winter solstice. So I hope you'll join me on my private party for the winter solstice on the 21st. But with best wishes this Christmas. Love from, and this is from a friend of mine. This is from a friend of mine. She gives you 3 kisses. So there's 3 loved ones in spirit that want to blow you kisses. I feel there's 2 gentlemen and a lady, and they're all connected. Eileen, could you let me know about the doggy, please? I know we've got a little bit of a delay. And this card is for Cancer, young lives and Cancer. So you definitely know, I believe, a young boy that would have, or a younger man that would have been struggling with the cancer situation. And I just want to say that you've planted a plant for him, I believe. I do encaustic art, but haven't done for a long while. And yes, you're spot on. Yes, he's here. He is a 1. I will have to watch. It's not going to happen. I do have Footsteps poem. Lovely. Well, maybe they're giving you a nod. If you haven't had that happen already, maybe they're giving you a nod just to watch him around the Christmas tree lights, because I feel that he likes the rope bit in between. It's quite enticing. All right, thank you, Eileen. Thank you for being here. When you say you're doing encaustic art, so encaustic art is great because you can design it, but it's very easy not to design it and have a lovely piece. But I actually want to give you real paints. I actually want to give you like a different medium to use. Excuse the pun yet again, but a different medium to use. And I just want you to free flow. I want it to be something different, something new. Hello, Stephanie. I like your pink in your hair. I wonder what you're looking at, though. I want to know. Let me know what you're looking at. Hi, Aries. Thanks, Indigo. I now have a song stuck in my head as well. I love that song. So those who have joined, I'm Indigo Creative Clairvoyant, otherwise known as Indigo Starseed, and I'm working for Spiritual Psychics TV. It's my last show of 2020, hence Merry Christmas. And we'd love you to please invite your beloveds, anyone who needs a little bit of upliftment. This channel has lots of different readers, healers, storytellers, mystics, and wonderful things going on. Stories of the ancients, stories of aliens, just wonderful variety. One of the best you can find. Please ask for notifications when we're live, and please do like and share. That would be very, very kind of you. Lovely message for KJ. Jay is one of my mental blocks, so thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Mary. That's so sweet. I'm just going to have some water. I'm a bit thirsty. And if anyone wants to consider being a patron, the information should be on the screen for you. Watch out for the paint in lovely. Oh, lovely. Maybe someone will give you a set. It'd be interesting to see what you get for Christmas, hey? First day back for college 6 or 7 hours ago. Ah, well done. You heal, uplift, and inspire. I adore your card readings and you. And I adore you too, Jessica. And thank you for taking Spirit's advice on one of my last or two before broadcasts, because I've been loving your gratitude posts. Absolutely loving them. Keep them going. And eventually consider making a deck from them, because I feel that would be a beautiful thing for people to own. And then you can show off your beautiful artwork as well. So maybe one day we could get Jessica on here to show her beautiful wares that she makes and express herself if she chose. That would be wonderful. All right, so the next person after Eileen, if I haven't read for them already. I've done Stacey. I've read for Stacey. Stephanie Ewing, fat fingers. What are you saying fat fingers for? I'm confused now. Oh, because there's something you typed. Oh, okay. I was going to say you did confuse me. I'm very easily confused. So this one's for you, Stephanie Ewing. We've got Christmas wishes. We've got this lovely tree in a pot. I feel that for you, Christmas is quite a simple affair. You don't want too much fuss. You're not particularly into ornaments everywhere. You just like a nice, simple, traditional style. I can see that you would like, if you had your choice, to put old-fashioned holly and mistletoe around your home. And I'm here to tell you can do that. Anyone can do that. It looks incredible and it lasts and it smells beautiful, and it might well bring back some memories of Christmas past, because that's what they're bringing to my mind. They're bringing to my mind a place where you would have met. I feel it's a grandparent's house. It's an old house, and I would suggest that if it doesn't have beams, it has something through the walls that looks very old, but it does look like beams to me as I'm looking. And Christmas wishes is very much here. Now, I'm looking at the shadow from the pot here, and the shadow is going to the direction of west, which is saying about you're reflecting. So I would love you to, Stephanie, update your photograph for a start, because I feel that be honoured, be celebrating who you are now. It doesn't matter who you were 8-7 years ago, but celebrate who you are now. I want you to let go of looking back to the past. Now, I know that your health or your well-being has changed, because there's something in the past that you keep referring to, I wish I could or wish I was. And they want you to be very much in the now. They want you to be in the now, making a plan to support your health better. Okay, now I'm not going to go into health because it's not legal, but that's all I'm going to give you on that information. There's definitely bay leaf surrounding this situation, so maybe look up the properties of bay leaf as a herb in your food. But bay leaves are definitely coming in here. And it says Christmas wishes and a happy new year. So I know you're really looking forward to the turn of the year, but don't wish your life away, because it's what is it till New Year, maybe 4 weeks. So if we're wanting it to be 4 weeks to now, we could lose a month of our experience in this world. So please don't wish it away. Please be present. That's the most important thing saying here. There is something with your childhood or with a child around you that's very tricky. And I feel that it's really important to honour that feeling, but it's really important to know that you're very much safe now. There's also a beloved that doesn't understand what you're saying. So I don't know whether it's a dementia or they're just not quite getting it because they're much older now. But just know that they still love you and they still feel your essence. And this is really, really important to say. Finally, there's a letter that you've been meaning to write for an old friend or an old family. Like, it's not a friend, it's a friend, but it could be related to your family. You need to write that letter. It's very important. Okay, they're bringing that in really, really strongly for you. Merry Christmas, my darling, and just know that you're perfectly you, who you are now, right? Thank you for being here. Sure. Got to go. Bye, Cheryl. So has anyone left on here would like a reading? Please do speak up. Tell me what your Christmas traditions are. Do you open your things on not New Year's Eve, what am I talking about? Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Do you have a special present on Christmas Eve? We have Bucks Fizz in a hot tub on Christmas Day, but I'm not at my parents', so we will have Bucks Fizz, but no hot tub. What are you up to? Let me know. That would be lovely. And thank you so, so much to everyone who supported Spiritual Psychics TV and my own work this year. Without you, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here. And it's an absolute blessing to serve Spirit in this way. Trisha C, let's go for you. We've got Happy Christmas, Trisha C. And then I'll read for Mulk afterwards. Thank you, Mulk. All through December, because I can't wait. Well, I was just about to say you're like a child at Christmas, aren't you? You love the books, you love the ornaments. I feel you're just like me. You want to get, well, not just like me, because I think you've got a million other things than me, but I feel that you've got boxes of stuff that you get out, and every time you get out, you sort of sit and you look at it and you just like love everything. So many memories, so many memories. Definitely within the last few years, there's been 3 members of your family go to Spirit. So I know it's been a difficult time for you, but know that they are celebrating elsewhere. Now, one person is definitely raising a sherry. I feel it's a lady. She would raise a sherry, and she would raise a sherry every year. I feel this is possibly the only time she would drink. But there's another member of family that would wrap your presents so beautifully. And this is one of the things you're missing. But this member of family, it's a lady again, is saying that she will help you wrap. So if you get the things and just sit and ask her, come on then, she will help you do the beautiful wrapping, and you can keep that tradition going. Because the thing with tradition is it stops when people don't do it. So it's up to you to keep that tradition going, okay? I want to say that you're a great fan of Roald Dahl and Quentin Blake, something from your childhood, if not now. And I want to say that you live through the eyes of the children the Christmas, but you can enjoy Christmas as an adult also. So the card is saying best wishes for Christmas and the new year. It's called Christmas Penguins. Isn't that lovely? Okay, produced exclusively. So Trisha, there is something that you're thinking of going into doing. I feel it's something to do with taking on a new role. Now, this is either as a private business or in a business, but I want to say go solo. You've been thinking, shall I do it with someone or shall I do it on my own? They're saying go so low, okay? And there's a letter you need to write that's going to be posted from the UK. Doesn't matter that it's late. My sister's Christmas presents arrived late, so they're going to Australia for January. But it's a case of knowing that this needs to be sent. This needs to go, okay? The initials WH should have some connection for you because they're bringing that in for me. And they're also bringing in the word Cordelia, which is bringing in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which my daughter at the age of 10 has been watching. So it might be a connection with your child or a child, but it might also be just to remind you to have some fun, to have a laugh, not take life so seriously, because I know it's been quite a struggle, but go into 2021 with the energy that it's going to be great, and it will. All right, lots of love there. Thank you very much. So I've got Mulk next that wanted a reading, and I think I've got 2 cards left. Our latest tradition is to watch every version of A Christmas Carol if it's on TV, a beautiful story and a message. I was going to say, it's interesting, isn't it, about the ghost of Christmas past, present and future. There's a really serious moral behind that story, and I agree with you. It's a wonderful story. Happy Christmas, Mark. Got to go. Bye, Sally. Lots of love. See you in January. So happy Christmas, Mulk. Okay. Oh, it's like Banksy's been on the side of your house. Look, he's come and graffitied the side of your house for you. I don't know whether you're going to get that, by the way. That's me being flippant. All right. So I want to say, Mulk, that you've been thinking about designing something. I know what it is. I know what it is. You're back on Facebook, Mulk, and I know it's not a good word on this place. If you go into a creator studio, maybe you can make overlays for your profile. And I feel this is something you've been thinking about doing, like branding your images on the internet. So making an overlay, because this is what they're bringing in. They're bringing in graphics. They're bringing graphic design. They're also bringing in, you have been designing something to send to someone to see whether they're interested. Please go ahead with it. You might get 10 turnaways. You might get 1 person who says yes. It might be that you get a little bit of support in what you need to do to change things, but know this is the right journey to go. Oh, this is from my daughter's BFF, best friend forever. So have a Merry Christmas, okay? Hope you enjoy your Christmas. So I just want to say that I feel that things are going to be busier for you next year. I know it's been quite quiet, but part of the reason it's been quiet is that your energy has been in a way that you've needed to retreat a bit. Coming into January and the new start of the new year, especially February with Inbulk, which is Candlemas. Please look it up, folks. Inbulk is an amazing power to launch new things. So it's a wonderful, wonderful energy for bringing in new products, bringing in new ideas, making a new website, refurbishing your situation you're in. But I just feel that they're saying, have a happy Christmas, enjoy your Christmas. It's going to be a busy new year for you. And the words on the back here that's really, really prominent is every childhood is worth fighting for. So there is something, I know you said the kids interrupted you before, but there's something with the kids that one of the kids you're feeling very, I don't know whether it's argumentative, but there's a great disharmony there. And they're just saying, just go back to basics, strip right back. Maybe work with meditation, because I know you work with nutrition anyway, but maybe work with meditation and just see whether you can get yourself on the similar page and just go really, really simple, really simple. Okay. You're very protective and caring of your loved ones, but just know that sometimes there's people around you that need to make their own decisions. And you need to sort of stand by their decisions they make, unless, of course, it's against your own ethics. Then you need to make a decision how you move forward with that yourself. But I really want to say to you, the graphics are important, Mulk. This is the most important thing at the moment. It's about the punch factor. So if you look at this card, even though it's very simple, it's got 3 things. I probably wouldn't have put the letterbox on myself, but it's got 3 things. It still stands out because of the way it's designed in its method that's a modern piece of graffiti saying Happy Christmas. And I think that's really important to say. Lots of love there, Molk. All the best. All right. So I think I've got time for 2 more because I've got 2 more cards. So if there's 2 more people. 2 more people asking for a reading, or Mr. Producer can choose 2 more people. Would you like a reading? All right, let's give Mr. Producer a reading. Well, you've got the little cute owl. Look, that's you. That's how tired you are, Mr. Producer. That's your owl. I just feel that it's time to retreat. It's time to hide away for a bit. And hopefully with me taking time off, it'll give you a little bit of time out as well. Because these things have a domino effect. There's definitely some tartan in the families. There's some connection to either Scotland or Wales within your family, very old connection. And I just want to say, I don't know whether you're like a little bit of glitter person, but you don't like too much decoration. You like it quite simple, quite straightforward. Possibly a red and green Christmas tree man or no Christmas tree man. I'm not quite certain which one, but just simple. Don't want anything too fancy and too fussy. So this one very simply says Christmas wishes in it. And it's from someone called Helen that I know very well. She's an old friend, known her since she was 16. So I would have probably been 20, possibly, that sort of age. So they're just giving a nod to you, Richard, that, you know, your old friends are still about, because I do feel there's someone in your friendship circle that's very much withdrawn recently. And I really feel it's a female. I feel that it's important to get in contact with them because I feel that they need a friend right now. OK, but there's someone who won't step forward. So if you know someone who's quite reserved and shy and that's backed off recently or not been in communication, it's nothing to do with the fact your page is down. It's to do with something else. OK, because they're bringing that for me. OK, all right. So. All right, so I would like you to look up angel number 555 for you, Mr. Producer. Or Stacey, if she's still here, who's amazing on technology, can have a little look for us. And I also want to link you to either the address with 77 in or an address with a number 7 in. Now, I'm number 7, but I don't necessarily feel this is about me. Do you recognise those numbers as within an address? Okay, so can you connect to someone from that time that we're talking about? Okay, because that's where we're going. I'm not going to put anything public because it's private stuff, but I just feel even just a Christmas card saying it'd be lovely to chat if you're free or something, just to instigate conversation would be good. Okay. I really want to say that for 2021 for you, they're giving me the cross, which is to do with a gift. It's to do with X marks the spot. I feel that there is going to be a benefactor that believes in what you believe in coming into your world. Okay. And he will help us. He will help us. It's a he. He will help us to get bigger and reach further. Because I feel that part of our it's not a stagnation because we make the difference we need to make. We make the difference we need to make. It's the ripple effects. Like I said to Stacey earlier, we don't always get thank you. We don't always know people's story, but we make the difference. And even if people have just been with us for one show and had that message from their loved one, that is enough. But what I want to say is to get bigger and to expand further, we do need some backing. So that's what they're saying to me. Okay. Win the lottery. All in good time, all in good time. Okay. All right. Are you looking forward to snow, Mr. Producer? Are you looking forward to snow? Yeah, I'm not a fan of it because of the difficulties it causes people. Um, if it does snow though, can you make sure you go out with your camera? Okay, because I feel there's going to be something quite amazing you're going to photograph in the snow. So keep snapping. Doesn't matter whether you see it or not, just keep, if you feel the need to, if you feel the urge to go for a walk, snap in the trees, snap in the sky, there's going to be some amazing pictures coming through for you. Because I feel going forward, and I've said this before with things like Spirit understand that we have our skills. So Spirit understand that I make jewelry. They understand that I'm artistic in my nature. They understand that I've drawn for years and not necessarily life drawing because I couldn't draw a face for the life of me. But they understand our skills and they will use our skills with the work. So going forward, from winter time to coming into next year, more and more of your photography is going to be directed by Spirit, and you're going to see more and more images within it. And I feel it's going to be something. Well, maybe it's a good kick up that what's it to get your camera out. He's just saying and had it out for years. So sorry, that's sounded terrible. He hasn't had his camera out for years. Oh dear, my friend's so naughty. She would have done that on purpose. But yes, get your camera out, start doing what you've been told. Start snapping, and especially it's nature that I want you to snap. It's not the I know you've been doing the broadcastings and things, but it's still shots of nature, and see what comes up on those photographs because that's what they're bringing in for you. All right. And you've got a lot of wisdom, but just make sure you're not getting overtired. Don't. Father's side is Scottish. Is it Blackwatch? It's not blue and green. That's all right. It might not even be Blackwatch. It might be just what I remember as Blackwatch, but blue and green was the tartan that, as soon as you said that, that's what I saw. So, final card for today. Thank you very much. And thank you for your support of myself and the spirit world. It's most appreciated. And friendship. Friendship's most important. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's really important to be. Well, you can have it. We'll dump it on your house. It's not me, it's my guide. I blame it on my guides. I'm gonna have a t-shirt saying that. I blame it on my guides. Where I work, because of the nature of who I work with and worked for, it's changed a bit now. Every single thing that went wrong was blamed on me. And I was just like, because they know me as Amy, I was just like, just blame it on Amy. It got like duck and water because it's just like water off a duck, water off a duck's back or whatever it's called, or duck back or water. I don't know. I get those mixed up as well. Merry Christmas, Christine Marius. I'd like to read for her. Now I want to. Pammy's saying if you call him Dickie, you're off. You're gone. You should. I think nicknames with permission is fine. Nicknames without permission really isn't. So my birth name, or my younger name, was Amy Detmar. They used to call me Ready Aim Fire, Detonator, Ames. Everyone calls you Ames. It's not that long, it's Amy. But anyway, and Indigo, I don't mind being called Indy. I don't mind. I just want to be called Indigo, rather than my parents and my husband call me Amy, and so does my employer. So, you know, still people do, but I prefer Indigo because that's who I am. So I'd like to read for Christine. And I have the most special Christmas card, because I got to say a shout out. Hi, for Fiery X. That sounds a bit scary. So you have the best card of them all. This is an original piece of art by my very, very talented mother. This is an original card by my mother. Okay. And I don't know what bird it is. I should know what bird it is because my dad's a twitcher. It's got 3 little stars on it, Christine Marius. So it's just saying that there's 3 stars in heaven that you connect to as your loved ones that you very much miss. Okay. I want to say to you, you're loving the sound of the birds and you're loving the connection with nature. I feel you've been going out a little bit more. And I'm bringing in the rowan tree. And the rowan tree, I've got one outside the house, is actually known as the witch's tree. So have a little look at what connects you to rowan, because rowan is also connected to the winter solstice. You can make tinctures, you can make ointments from it. It's also very magical qualities also. The green that's come in is just saying, Christine, that the connections you've made through this channel and the experiences thereafter have really brought a lot of healing in for you. It feels like you're part of the world now. You're part of your own, I like to say tribe because that's how I see it. But it's like you have people you trust and you interlink now with, and you feel very bonded. And I feel that's really important, really important. You live very much with a life nowadays, and I'm not saying you didn't in the past, but they're just saying right now you're living with so much gratitude and understanding that life is what you make of it, very much what you make of it. Inside it says, wishing you a happy Christmas. And it also says, ho, 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 peace, joy, hope, snowflakes, holly jolly, Santa toys, wonderland, gingerbread, and wish. It's got a little paw print there, so I know that Doggy in Spirit's just putting in his little mention to you. And I want to say to you about making that wish, Christine, because there's something you keep holding back from asking the universe. Ask away. It may take some time, but it will come for you. But I do want you to draw again. Please, please draw again. And what I'd like to do is make you a challenge for 2021's Christmas card to do it yourself, because you've been thinking about it and you didn't quite get there. And if you did quite get there, then I've just read that wrongly, but I just feel it's important. You're looking very much towards the future, looking towards optimism. You've got good friends around you, and I really want to say to you, please just keep listening to that kind voice in your mind. The one which isn't kind is from the past. The one that isn't kind, we can just silence down. Okay, I absolutely love birds and wildlife. That's correct. My late partner was given a rowan when he died. Oh my gosh. 3 people on the picture. I'll miss my beautiful pets. Oh, that's so lovely. That's so lovely. What an amazing message to end our Christmas special on. The rowan given to your partner when he died. Getting ready to paint again. Please share, and please share on Worldwide Spirit or Spiritual Friends. It's not Worldwide Spiritual Friends. If you're not part of that group, message me, Christine, and join, because it's a place to share your creativity and your expression. It's important to express yourself. On that note, I'm going to express myself on what's on this evening and tomorrow, if that's okay, Mr. Producer. Okay. Okay. Matty and Kirsty are on this evening at 8 p.m. I lost my track then. Spiritual Psychics TV. You ask them a question. If they answer your question, you'll also get a free reading. Lovely, knowledgeable, really fun, enjoyable show. And the Jilly and Norma show, psychic artist working with colour and feathers, tomorrow night from 8 p.m. and that's the Scottish psychic artists. Last one for now is Readings with Sparkle, Ricky and Tyler, tomorrow night at 10:30 p.m. And that's a fortnightly reading show offering free readings. Lovely energy. You should join that one. So I really hope you enjoyed our Christmas special. It's been a bit tongue-in-cheek, and we've been a bit naughty with our little jokes, but no, we're only being playful because it is a playful time of year. We can't take life seriously all the time, folks, and know that you know, your loved ones are so close. So I would like to say I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will see you again on Monday the 11th of January. Stay blessed, stay well. No, it's never about the messenger. It's always about that message. Bye-bye.